GG!
So, good day everyone. So, we will be discussing this lesson about the head losses in pipes. So, we were aware from our past lesson, last week, nakaraan, that when we are applying yung ating Bernoulli's energy theorem, sometimes meron tayong na-encounter na head loss. Okay? So, ano sa head loss? Ito yung loss of energy that our fluid experiences as it goes through doon sa ating channel. So, there are two major types itong ating head losses. Dalawa yan. Meron tayong tinatawag na major loss. Itong major loss, ito ay dahil sa friction. And then, meron din tayong tinatawag na minor losses. So, it could be due to velocity and others. Okay? So, mainly, ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon is yung mga major losses or yung major loss natin. Yung minor losses kasi, maliban sa minor na nga sila, hindi naman ito masyadong kino-consider. Okay? So, most of the time, nina-neglect na yung minor losses na yan. So, major losses tayo. So, sa major losses, okay, which is due to friction, meron tayong tatlong bagay or tatlong types ng formula na kailangan sa uluhin. So, yun ay ang Darcy-Weisbach formula, yung Manning's formula, and yung Hazen-Williams formula. So, yung tatlong yon, those are empirical formulas. So, ilagay na natin dito. So, Darcy-Weisbach formula, Darcy-Weisbach, Manning's, and then yung Hazen-Williams. Okay, so tatlong ito ang need nating mapag-aralan and malaman. So, these three are empirical formulas, kaya wala tayong derivations dito. And also, we don't have a choice but to memorize yung mga formulas na to. So, isa-isahin natin yung tatlong yan. Unahin natin yung Darcy-Weisbach formula. Okay, so Darcy-Weisbach formula. Yung Darcy-Weisbach formula natin, okay, yung head loss, let's say HL. So, minsan makikita nyo HF o H sub F. So, pwede rin HL. So, dun tayo sanay. Head loss, pwede na natin ilagay as HL. So, yung head loss, using the formula ni Darcy-Weisbach, dinevelop ni Darcy-Weisbach, yun ay F L V squared over 2G times D. Okay? So, this one, ito yung ginagamit na formula for all sections. Okay? So, di ba may pipes tayo? So, iba-iba naman ang section nun. It could be circle, rectangle, triangle, etc. So, for all sections, yan yung gagamitin mo. Okay? For circular pipes, right? For circular pipes, ang formula naman na gagamitin mo is the head loss is equal to 0.0826 FL Q squared over D raised to 5. So, ito ang gagamitin mo naman for circular sections. Yan. So, baka magtaka ka, bakit dalawa pa yung formula natin? Bakit may for all section? May for circular section. So, kadalasan kasi dito sa hydraulics or in general, in real life, ang pipes naman ay circular. Tama? So, minsan, ito na yung ginagamit. Diretso na tayo dito sa pangalawang formula. So, required sa uluhin yan. So, ano-ano ba yung mga variables na included dito sa ating formula? Okay? So, before we proceed at alamin kung ano yon, tingnan muna natin yung iba pa. Kasi tatlo yan eh. Ito yung kay Darcy, meron pang Mannings, meron pang Hazen-Williams. So, punta tayo kay Mannings. Tanggalin ko, palitan natin to. Yung naka-text, medyo na OOC ako eh. So, this is Darcy Weisbach. Darcy Weisbach formula. Next, here, Manning's formula. And so, yung Manning's formula naman natin, para ma-solve si head loss, ang formula na gagamitin mo is head loss is equal to 6.35 n squared times LV squared over D raised to 4/3. Okay? So, this one, ito yung gagamitin natin for all sections. Next naman, isa pa. Kumpara naman sa circular sections, meron din kay Mannings. Ito yun. 10.29 n squared times L Q squared over D raised to 16 over 5. Ito naman ang formula mo for circular sections. And lastly, para naman sa Hazen-Williams formula, so wag na nating ilagay yung para sa all sections. Okay, wag na natin ilagay. Diretso na tayo dun sa isa. So, for Hazen-Williams, formula, ang gagamitin naman natin, or that is HL, or yung head loss natin, is equal to 10.64 LQ raised to 1.85 over C raised to 1.85. Multiply natin sa D times 4 raised to 4.87. So actually, itong Hazen-Williams meron pang isa for all sections. Ito kasi, binigay ko, ito ay para lamang sa circular sections. And so, hindi na natin nilalagay kasi I do not think sasauluhin nyo pa yon, or need nating sauluhin kasi hindi naman siya magagamit kahit sa board exam. So, ang need natin sauluhin is itong dalawa sa Darcy Weisbach. This is required. Yon, and ito. For Mannings, okay kung masaulon yung nasa una, pero hindi siya super gamitin. Itong pangalawa, yes, required sa uluhin yan. And itong kay Hazen-Williams. Bale, 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yung 4 na yan. So, as I've mentioned, itong FLV squared over 2GD, ito ay for all section. And yung nasa baba niya, ito ay para sa circular sections. Actually, pwede nating i-derive yan para makuha natin yung para sa circular section. So, pwede natin gawin yun ngayon. Okay? So, FLB, or yung head loss natin, is equal to FLV squared over 2 times GD. Okay? So, itong F kasi, yan yung tinatawag nating friction factor. Okay? Friction factor. So, itong tatlong to, yung Hazen, yung Mannings, and yung Darcy-Weisbach, may kanya-kanyang factor yan. For Darcy-Weisbach, F. Okay? Itong kay Mannings, N. So, friction factor ang tawag kay Darcy-Weisbach. I believe itong N, ito ay Mannings coefficient. Itong C naman, roughness coefficient yung sa Mannings. Tapos, itong C, nakalimutan ko na ang tawag dyan. Okay? Basta, kapag nakita niyo yung mga letters niyan, ang given ay F, ibig sabihin, Darcy-Weisbach ang gagamitin. Kapag N yung nakita nyo, ibig sabihin yung kay Mannings. And the same is true for Hazen. Kapag C yung nakita nyo sa problem, ibig sabihin, Hazen-Williams formula yung gagamitin natin. Okay, so, may natin isa-isahin kung ano yung mga variables na yan para isang bagsakan. I-drive muna natin itong kay Hazen-Williams or kay Darcy-Weisbach formula. Okay? So, yung F, yan yung friction factor. So, since friction factor yan, pwede natin hayaan yan as is. L is the length. Okay? V is the velocity. And yung 2, G is the gravity, and D is diameter. Okay? So, since ang ating pipe ay circular, okay? Ano ba ang meron kapag circular pipe? Diba? So, pwede nating ilagay Q is equal to AV. But, dahil ang ating pipe ay circular, we can say that this V is equal to Q over A. And then, V is equal to Q. And yung A, which is yung area, dahil yan ay circle, pwede natin yang ilagay in terms of diameter. Diba? So, magiging pi over 4 d squared. Tama? Okay. So, this is also, or this will become 4q over pi d squared, which is equal to v. And as you can see, pwede mo yung ilagay doon. Diba? So, ilagay natin. Palitan natin yung v squared. Ayan. So, FL, yung v will be 4q over pi d squared over 2. And yung g, yan ay gravity. So, pwede nating palitan ng 9.81. And yung d, isulat lang natin as d. And then, what should we do next? Pwede nating i-square to. Right? Okay? So, square natin. This will become FL. 4. Okay? 4 times 4, 16. D squared. And then 2 times 9.81 times d squared raised to d squared. Magiging d raised to 4. And yung pi, raise mo sa 2, pi squared. Okay? Si Q pa, isulat natin. Bakit pala d ito? This will be your Q. Q. Yan. 16q squared. So, 4 squared, q squared, 16q squared. Tapos, yung denominator, napunta sa denominator. So, direction natin, this will become 16fl q squared over 2 times 9.81 d raised to 5 squared. And kapag sinimplify mo pa yan, okay, let's try. Yung mga variables, yung mga numbers, so 16 over 2 times 9.81 times pi squared. Okay, so that is 0.0826. So, copy natin yung variables, f whole q squared over d raised to 5. Okay? So, yan. Itong galing yan ha. Nakita na natin. So, the same is true for Mannings, pero hindi na natin i-derive. Kasi okay lang kalimutan yan. Madalang lumabas yan eh. Okay? Pero itong apat, you have to memorize this one. Itong circular section sa Hazen and Mannings. And for Darcy-Weisbach, both. So, ano-ano ba yung mga variables na nandyan? Okay? Isa-isahin natin. So, for There's waste back, yung F, yan ang tinatawag nating F is your friction factor. Okay? L, length of pipe. Ano pa? V. Okay, marahil alam mo na yan. So, V is your velocity. Velocity of the fluid. Then, you have the G. So, gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. Lalagay ko pa ba? Sige, lagyan natin. So, acceleration due to gravity. And D is the diameter. Mayroon pa. L, yan ay length. Okay. D is diameter. Q, discharge. Okay. Q, discharge. So, for this equation, for this variables, di ba alam mo na yung ano ibig sabihin nun? So, as you substitute data, make sure lang na ang iyong units ay consistent. Okay? So, for this one, kahit ito ay empirical formulas, we have to be sure na consistent yung units natin para wala tayong iwas error. Okay? So, for Mannings, as you can see, gumamit naman sila ng similar variables. L, V, D, L, Q. Diba? Except that, yung Mannings, meron kang N. Okay? And that N, lagyan natin dito, yan yung tinatawag nating Mannings roughness coefficient, or simply roughness coefficient. So, Mannings roughness coefficient, or Mannings N. Mannings N. Mannings N. Yung isa naman, ito, yung C, yan naman ang tinatawag na Hazen-Williams coefficient. So, parang ganun din. Mannings, o Hazen-Williams. So, Hazen-Williams coefficient. Or simply friction coefficient. So, pwede nyo makita yan. Or friction coefficient. Okay? Ba't palibaited? Coefficient. So, yun naman ang palatandaan natin para malaman natin kung tayo ba ay gagamit ng Hazen, Mannings, or Darcy. Yung mga friction factor na ibibigay, yun yung magiging palatandaan natin. And another thing, hindi ko sure kung ito ay napansin mo, dito sa formula kay Darcy Weisbach for all sections, may diameter dyan. Diba? Pero nabanggit natin na for all sections ito, ibig sabihin, kahit hindi circle, rectangle, triangle, diba? Ito pa rin ang formula. Bakit may diameter dyan? Paano ba kinukuha yan? Okay? So, yung diameter na yan ay equal kay 4 times R. Wherein si R, yan yung tinatawag nating hydraulic radius. Hydraulic radius. So, ano ba si hydraulic radius? So, yung D, kapag circle, yan na yung diameter ng circle. Diba? Pero, kapag non-circle or non-circular pipe, yung D na yan din yung tinatawag nating hydraulic diameter. Hydraulic diameter. So, yung hydraulic diameter na yan ay equal siya kay 4 times radius. Hydraulic radius. Okay? So, paano? Paano nangyari to? And ano ba yung hydraulic radius na yan? Okay? Yung hydraulic radius na yan, okay, R, yan ay equal sa area over the wetted perimeter. So, pag sinabing wetted perimeter, may area ka, okay tayo doon. Hanapin mo yung perimeter. Pero, ito ha, yung isasama mo lang dyan sa wetted perimeter is yung part na natatouch ng liquid. Okay? Perimeter of the channel or the section, perimeter touched by the liquid. So, kung ano lang yung nahawakan ng liquid, yun lang isasama mo. Okay? So, D is equal to 4R. So, paano ba nakuha yan? So, saan galing yan? D is equal 4R na yan. So, di ba, yung D kasi na to, which is yung hydraulic diameter, kapag circle, yun na din yung geometric diameter. So, when we say geometric diameter, ito na yung alam natin. Pag sinabing diameter, or geometric diameter, yan ay equal sa 2 times R. Wherein yung R, yan yung hydraulic, geometric radius. Ito na yung alam nating radius. Okay? Yan na yun. So, D is equal to 2R. And for circle, yung diameter natin sa hydraulic or hydraulic diameter, siya na yung geometric diameter. So, balikan natin. 'Di ba sabi, yung ating R or yung ating hydraulic radius equal siya sa area over wetted perimeter. So, i-try natin. So, R is equal to A over P. For circle or sa mga pipes natin, most of the time, or unless stated, so default kasi ito, ina-assume na natin na yung pipe natin, puno yun. Kumbaga nagpa-flow ang fluid doon, puno siya ng fluid. Okay? Yun lagi yung ina-assume natin. So, kung ganun pala, ano yung area natin? Pi r squared. So, yung r, yun yung radius ng circle. Diba? Circular pipe. So, assuming na yung pipe natin is full of liquid, ano yung perimeter niya na nabasa? Diba? Yung mismong buong perimeter niya. Kung punong-puno ng liquid yung buong pipe, malamang lahat, paligid ng pipe natin, lahat yun merong tubig na basa. So, yung wetted perimeter niya, yun na din yung kanyang mismong perimeter. So, pwede nating i-cancel yung pi and yung r bawasan ng isa. Okay? Kasi may r sa ilalim. So, yung r magiging r or yung ating hydraulic radius magiging geometric radius over 2. Or simply put, yung ating geometric radius equal siya sa 2 times the hydraulic radius. Okay? Hydraulic radius, tandaan mo, RAP, di ba? RAP. That's your hydraulic radius. So, ilagay mo yan doon sa equation natin. D is equal to 2 times 2R. Kaya nakuha yung ating D is equal to 4 times hydraulic radius. So, tatandaan mo rin yung isang to. Isa din to. Okay? So, madali naman siya sa uluhin. Ayan. So, I guess that's it for the concepts. Mag-solve na tayo ng problems. Madali naman to. Madali. Direct substitution to halos. So, number 1, calculate the head loss in a 250 mm diameter pipe, 600 meters long, when water flows at 120 liters per second using Darcy-Weisbach formula, Mannings and Hazen-Williams. Yan. So, para ma-solve, start tayo sa letter A. Ang kailangan mo lang tandaan dito, formula. Diba ito ay pipe? Okay? So, circular yan. So, ang formula mo dyan, for the head loss is equal to 0.0826 FL Q squared over D raised to 5. So, using our calculator, so 0.0826 times F, which is 0.02, L, 0.0826 times F, 0.02, L is the length of the pipe, which is 600 meters. Q is the discharge, which is 120 liters. Pero dahil naka-meters tayo, gawin mo yang cubic meters. 0.12 squared. Over the diameter, so naka-mm yon, gawin mo naka-meters. 0.25 raised to 5. So your head loss is equal to 0.0826 times 0.02, 600, 0.12 squared over 0.25 raised to 5. So, that is 14.62 meters. Okay? Yan na yung sagot. 14.62 meters. Ito makita yung horse. Yan. Okay, number or letter B. Kapag Mannings, direct substitution. Sinasabi ko sa inyo, direct substitution ang HGE. So, for Mannings formula, head loss, diba? 10.29 N squared L Q. So, nakalimutan natin. Ano kasunod ni Q? Q squared over D raised to 16 over 3. So, wala akong mnemonics dito. Talagang brute force yung pagsasaulo ko dito. So, kung may mnemonics kayo makita, okay lang. Okay yan. Maganda yan. So, 10.29. So, ito naman kasi lagi nyo magagamit to. So, eventually, masasaulo nyo yan. Kusang darating yan. So, yung N natin is 0.012 squared. Length is 600. Q is 0.12 squared over 0.25 16 over 3. So, head loss is equal to 10.29, 0.012 squared, 600, 0.12 squared over 0.25 raised to 16 divided by 3. Ayan. So, 20.81 meters. That is your answer. Next, letter C. Letter C. Okay. Using Hazen-Williams formula. So, head loss is equal to 10.64. So, baka kayo ay mag-search sa internet or may makita man kayo. Meron pang isa, 10.67. So, dalawa kasi yan. So, as I've said, meron pa kasi itong formula na para sa buong pipe. Pang all sections rather. Ito kasi ay for circular sections lang. So, nung dinerive ito, kung tayo ay hindi mag-round off, itong 10.64 yung lalabas. Pero kapag ikaw ay nag-round off, yung lalabas doon, 10.67. So, okay lang. Pwede mong gamitin itong 10.64 dahil ito ay exact. Pero if ever na hindi sumakto, pero ano pa yun sa board exam niyo pa yun. So, sa ngayon, dito muna tayo sa totoo. Hayaan na muna natin. Pang board exam kasi yun. So, 10.64 muna tayo. 10.64 times the length Q raised to 1.85 over C raised to 1.85 D raised to 4.87. Okay? So, 10.64 length is 600. Q is 0.12 raised to 1.85 over C, which is 100. That's C, yes, 100. Raised to 1.85, 0.25 raised to 4.87. Head loss will be equal to 10.64, 600, 0.12 raised to 1.85 over 100 raised to 1.85 times 0.25 raised to 4.87. 21.56 meters. Yes, and dyan na yun. Diba? Ang dali. Okay? So, yan lang yan. So, usually, makikita mo to hinahalo sa Bernoulli. So, mamaya, may example naman tayo doon. So, for now, ito muna tayo. Next problem. Next problem. Number 2. So, the loss of head in a 1500 or 1500 millimeters by 750 millimeter pipe conveying water is estimated as 0.05 meters per meter length. If F is 0.032, what is the discharge? Nakita mo, F ang binigay na factor. Meaning, ito ay Darcy Weisbach. So, ang gustong ipakuha sa atin ay discharge. So, before natin makuha ang discharge, ano formula sa discharge? Diba? Q is equal to AV. And, so Q is equal to AV. Or, meron pang isa. Diba? Using the formula for head loss is equal to 0.0826 FL Q squared over D raised to 5. Ito yung para sa Mannings. And kung mapapansin mo, may head loss na given. 0.05 meters. May diameter. Wala. Pero, ginigay yung area ng pipe, which is rectangular yan. Dahil may length and width. May length. Ilan ang length? Per meter. And meron ding F. Diba? So, meaning, kapag nakuha na natin yung D, basically, kompleto na yung data natin except sa discharge. So, makuha mo si discharge. So, to continue, kunin muna natin yung D. So, ano si D? D is equal to 4R. Diba? Kasi nga ito ay rectangular section. So, this section is a pipe. Pipeline. So, kung ito-drawing mo, ito yun. Yan. 1,500, 7, and then 700, 750 mm. So, if this is full of liquid, hanggang taas, yan, alam mo na, diba, ang R is area over the wetted perimeter. So, direction natin, ano yung area? Okay, 1,500 times 750. Naka-mm to, so gawin na natin naka-meters. And dahil meters dapat ang mga units. 1.5 by 0.7 over the wetted perimeter. Ano yung perimeter? Diba? Perimeter nitong rectangle. Ano yung nabasang part? Lahat. So, meaning, buong perimeter yung isasama mo. Okay? So, tingnan mo ha. Pag hindi lahat nabasa, halimbawa, hanggang dito lang yung tubig. Hanggang dito. Obvious. Sabihin, hanggang dito lang yung susukatin natin. Okay? Ganun yung nag-work. So, kung ano lang yung nabasa, yun lang yung sasama mo sa perimeter. So, sa case na to, dahil buo, ay di, alam mo na. Diba? Dalawang 1.5 plus dalawang 750 or 0.75. So, this will be equal to 1.5 times 0.7 over 1.5 plus 1.5 or 1.5 times 2 plus 0.75 plus 0.75 or 0.75 times 2. So, ilan yan? So, ang ating hydraulic diameter will be equal to 1.18 meters. Okay? 1.18, pero hindi pa yung nasagot. Copy mo lang yan. Lagay natin dito sa equation. So, dahil si Q ang hinahanap, pwede mo nang i-isolate yan. Diba? So, Q, so from this equation, Q is equal to HL times D raised to 5. Square root natin over 0.0826 FL. Ano ginawa mo? Yung D raised to 5, nilagay mo dun sa tabi ni HL. Yung 0.0826 times FL, dinivide natin. Dahil naka-square yung Q, in-square root natin. Kaya natira ay Q na lang. So, imbis na mag-shift solve ka, pwedeng ganyan yung gawin natin or gawin mo. So, square root ng head loss, which is 0.05. Diba? 0.05 per meter. Diameter, 1.18 raised to 5, 0.0826. F is 0.032. L is 1 meter. 1 meter lang. So, the discharge Q is square root of 0.05. 1.18 raised to 5 over 0.0826, 0.032 times 1. 6.56 cubic meter per second. Yan na yung sagot. Yan. Okay? Dali lang, di ba? Okay? Next. Next. Number 3. Sagot. Tanggalin muna natin. So, water flows through a commercial steel annulus 30 meters long as shown in the figure. Neglecting minor losses, estimate the reservoir level H needed to maintain a flow of 10 liters per second. So, dapat may figure pala, pero walang figure. Okay, so dahil walang figure, wait lang, kunin ko yung figure. Ilagay natin. Alright, wow, magic. Oh, may picture na, di ba? Okay, so ito yung figure natin. Yeah. So we have this water. Hanggang doon yung water ha. Sa figure, yung drawing na wag kayong malilito dyan. Hanggang doon, yung may triangle, nandun si water. So through a commercial steel annulus, ito yon. Yan. So yung part dyan na dinadaanan ng tubig is yung shaded part. Okay? Shown in the figure. Yung nasa loob niyan, yung white, steel yun. Or any, basta para siyang pipe or, hindi siya pipe rather, a solid circular tube na, well, tube siya, so hindi dadaan ng tubig doon. So, dito lang sa shaded part yung dinadaanan ng water. So, neglecting minor losses. So, walang minor loss, major head loss lang. So, estimate the reservoir level H needed to maintain a flow of 10 liters per second. Assume natin na yung friction factor is 0.0232. Knowing na F ang binigay sa yung friction factor, alam mo na Darcy-Weisbach yan. So, ano bang formula? Diba? Kasi, ang kailangan yung reservoir level H. Ano yung formula ang gagamitin natin? Okay? Magbe-Bernoulli's energy theorem ka muna. Kasi yung H ang kailangan natin, and meron tayong dalawang section or dalawang points. Ito yung point 1 sa taas ng reservoir, point 2 doon sa dulo ng steel annulus. Okay? So, gamit tayo ng energy theorem ni Bernoulli. Yung energy sa point 1 is equal to the energy at point 2. So, ano yung energy sa point 1? Diba? Meron tatlo. Pressure head plus velocity head squared over 2g plus elevation head minus head loss. Okay, may head loss. Okay, may head loss yan. Neglect lang natin yung minor losses. So this is equal to P2 or pressure sa point 2 over unit weight plus V sub 2 squared over 2G plus Z sub 2. So baka tanungin mo, kailan po tayo gagamit ng formula ng head loss? Eh di tingnan mo, kapag may binigay na friction factors, automatic, gagamitan mo yan ng mga formula natin. It could be Darcy, Mannings, or Hazen-Williams. Basta, may given. So, tuloy natin. This one is in a reservoir, meaning, yung point 1 natin, wala dyang pressure. Wala ding velocity. Tama? Ano si Z sub 1? Wala pa. Pero alam natin na elevation head yan. And para mahanap ang elevation head, need natin ng reference point. So let's say mag-reference tayo dito sa point 2. Nandito yung zero elevation natin. Okay? So with that, we can say na yung elevation head ni point 1 is, yes, yun na yung height h, which is yun ang hinahanap natin. Minus head loss is equal to the pressure at point 2, which is may given ba? Wala. So, kapag walang given, malamang ang pressure dyan, 0. Okay? Plus, the velocity, wala pa, pero kaya mong kunin. Bakit? Kasi meron kang area. Okay? Yung area na to na may liquid na dumadaan, and meron kang discharge. So, velocity, kunin muna natin para dire-diretso tayo. So, velocity 2 squared over 2g plus z sub 2, which is ang elevation niya 0. So, kunin natin si HL and v sub 2 or velocity natin para makuha na natin yung necessary or needed height. So, velocity 2 is equal to the Q, which is 0.01 cubic meter per second. And the area is yung area nitong shaded part. So, ano yan? Ba? Pi times or pi over 4 d squared minus d squared. Ano yung d squared na malaki? Yun yung mas malaking diameter. Yung d, yun yung mas maliit diameter. So, baka magtaka ka kung saan galing yan. Diba? Para makuha itong part na to, gagawin. Yung area ng malaki, bawasan natin yung area ng maliit. Okay? Kita mo? So, in-extract lang natin yung pi over 4. Kasi pi over 4 yan. Kaya, naging ganito. Okay? So, diretso, 0.01 over 0.25 pi d squared. So, ang d natin ay 0.1 squared minus d na maliit, 0.06 squared. So, this is equal to 0.01 over 0.25 pi times 0.1 squared minus 0.06 squared. So, 1.989 meters per second. Next is yung head loss. So, paano kunin sa head loss? Dahil tayo ay naka-Darcy, 0.0826 FL Q squared over D raised to 5 kapag circular sections. Pero nakita mo, oo, circular, pero hindi buo. Diba? Hindi siya buo. So, ibig sabihin, yung isa ang gagamitin natin. Yung pang all section. So, HL is equal to FL V squared over 2GD. May F na tayo. May length na. May velocity na din. Siyempre, alam mo na yung G. Yung D, wala pa. Ano nga si D? D is equal to 4 times hydraulic radius. Wherein si hydraulic radius, yan yung area over the wetted perimeter. So, substitute natin. Ano yung area natin? Diba? Pi over 4 d squared minus, okay, maliit na d, over the wetted perimeter. Ano yung perimeter na natamaan ng tubig dyan? Yes, yung outer perimeter. Pero hindi lang yun. Diba pati ito, yung maliit na perimeter? Right? Kasi ito yung liquid, diba? So, yung taas, tapos yung ilalim niya, may tubig, meaning ang wetted or yung nabasang part ng ating pipe. Yung perimeter na yon is yung pi d plus pi maliit na d. Okay? 2 pi r yan kung radius. So, dahil diameter, pi d. So, pi d yung mas malaki, tapos yung mas maliit. So, diretso natin, 4 times, actually, cancel yung 4 dito. So, matitira ay pi. So, pi 0.1 is it 0.1? Yes. 0.1 squared minus 0.06 squared over pi. Okay, extract natin yung pi. Tapos 0.1 plus 0.06. Cancel yung pi. So, ang tamang sagot is 0.1 squared minus 0.06 squared. 0.04. So, yung diameter natin is equal to 0.04. So, lagay natin dyan. 0.08. Actually, hindi na. F na pala. F. 0.0232. 0232. 0232. Length is 50. Velocity is 1.989 over 2 times G 2G 9.81 times the diameter 0.04. So this one is equal to squared pala yung V yan. 0.0232 50 89 squared over 2 times 9.81 times 0.0. So 5.85 meters. Okay? So ito, pwede mo nang ilagay doon. Diba? So meaning, si H is equal to the head loss. So yung negative, lipat na natin sa kabila. Plus V squared over 2G. So head loss is 5.85 plus 1.989 squared over 2 times 9.81. .05 meters, and yes, yun na yung final answer. And so, in essence, kapag nagsasagot ka, titingnan mo agad kung kaya mo bang or need ba natin gamitin si Bernoulli. So, commonly, kapag may binibigyan na 2 points, more or less, gagamitin mo si Bernoulli dyan. Pero kung hindi naman ganon, try to figure out pa din. Okay? Kasi minsan, hindi nakikita or hindi ini-indicate na may 2 points dyan. So, hindi mo automatic may isip. But, basta lagi mo tandaan yung concept na yon. At any point sa isang channel, pare-parehas yung discharge, pare-parehas or equal yung energy. Okay, so, lagi mong tatandaan yung part na yun. So, that's it. So, meron pa itong kasunod. So, we will be solving 3 more problems. Actually, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 more problems. Ayan.